When you need dinner fast, don't call for delivery. Think HelloFresh. Their fast and fresh recipes are ready in just 15 minutos. Yes, literally 15 minutes or less. Plus, HelloFresh is 25% cheaper than takeout. Featuring quality proteins, fresh produce, and plans for many lifestyles, it's no wonder why HelloFresh is America's #1 meal kit.
Sometimes when my days are so hectic and I have no idea what to make for dinner, HelloFresh comes through and they help me out in deciding what I'm gonna make, and everything is so easy to make and they're done so quickly. For sure, my favorite things have to be pasta because everyone in my house loves pasta.
Go to HelloFresh.com/PrettySmart50 and use code PrettySmart50 for 50% off plus free shipping. Go to HelloFresh.com/PrettySmart50 and use code PrettySmart50 for 50% off plus free shipping.
This show is sponsored by BetterHelp. After I had my baby girl Ella, I went through it, you guys. I was really lost and I unfortunately went into postpartum depression. It really, really sucked because a lot of times I felt like I had nobody to talk to, or I just felt like I was all alone. But honestly, therapy really, really helped me out. I have somebody to talk to, somebody to help me with my choices, and somebody just to direct me in the right path all over again. So it was super helpful.
If you're currently thinking of starting therapy, give BetterHelp a try. It's entirely online, designed to be convenient, flexible, and suited to your schedule. Just fill out a brief questionnaire to get matched with a licensed therapist and switch therapists at any time for no additional charge. Let therapy be your map with BetterHelp. Visit betterhelp.com/PNS today to get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/PNS. Welcome back to another episode of Pretty Not Smart with your host, Louie, aka the baddest mother perra.
And Guadalupe.
Who's that?
That's me. My name's Guadalupe Yoatzi, but you guys only know me as Yoatzi.
And my social security number is... You're all giving him all your true identity.
They already knew that.
No,
but
they didn't.
in case you didn't know, I am a Guadalupe.
I
Call
am
me
a Guada.
Lupe. No, just call me Yoatzi.
Imagine you, instead of going by Yoatzi, you went by Lupita.
Ew, what up, Doña Lupe? ¿Cómo ha estado?
Everyone would be like, Louie and Lupe. Or Louie and Lupita.
Ew, no, Louie and Yoatzi is Louie and Lupe.
God, that's crazy.
Louie and Lupe.
The
The two L's. The L siblings.
Louie's life. That'd be
The
fun.
loser siblings.
Speak for yourself. All right. No, but for this week's episode, you guys, we are talking about some crazy party stories that we have from some times that Yoatzi and I have partied like back in the day. It's just like it came up into my head and I was like, dude, me and Yoatzi have some pretty funny stories of like when we used to go out a lot when we were younger.
Yeah.
So then I was like, this is going to be funny to like, because it's like crazy funny shit.
You know what? I was reading our comments and someone was like, I don't believe Yoatzi's stories at all.
What?
I was like, yeah. I don't know if it's the way that I tell them or like if they're really that crazy that they happen to me. But somebody was just like, I don't believe her stories.
Well, I think it's more crazy that they think we could lie for an hour straight.
I know. We could
Like
just like
sitting
constantly
down.
keep lying.
I know. Imagine we're lying for a whole hour. We get all tired of telling.
I'd be like,
and then the other day,
I know.
or maybe that person's just so used to people lying to them, so they think that everything's a lie, so their whole life is a lie, and they're bored. All right. No, you guys, everything we speak is from the heart. I'm just kidding.
No, todas son las verdades. They're just like funny stories, and I guess some of the stuff we tell you guys is like pretty insane.
But I don't feel like we've gone that insane, have we?
How we're all crazy. We're like,
I know. Everybody's like, that's not a normal life. Well, we don't live a normal life.
Well,
and that's
you
why we're
guys-
here to tell
yeah,
y'all.
you guys tell us if our stories are kind of crazy or if like this happens to you guys or like, I don't know.
That's weird. Block her. I'm just kidding.
But the stories from today are pretty funny.
Yeah, they're funny. They're crazy. But We're also switching things up a little bit, and I know you guys always want me to spell, but as you guys saw on the last episode, this puta is also fucking stupid. So today I'm asking her a question. I mean,
I got lipstick on my mic. Mine.
So I am having her spell a word that you guys commented. I don't know who commented this, thinking that I was gonna be able to spell
So
it.
I thought Louie was like really bad at spelling, but apparently so am I. No sé qué me ha estado pasando. Louie me está robando mis células blancas.
Wait, what?
I don't know, dude. I don't know what's going on.
What are you talking about? Okay. So.
Wait, for real?
What?
You're really gonna have me spell?
Yeah.
Okay. Dale pues.
Dale por. How random. I don't know why that came up to my head. Okay, anyways. So the word she is going to spell is prescription. I don't even know if I'm saying that right.
Like meds?
Oh, yeah. I was thinking
like,
more like contacts. Like your eye prescription.
Yeah, you need prescription.
Oh, yeah. It's the same thing as meds. But yeah.
Same thing as me. All right. Prescription. I should be able to get it. Pera. Should be able to get it because I get prescriptions. Okay. PRESCRIPTION.
Ooh, what the heck? That's sickening. I wouldn't have been able to get that one. Wait, right now that I said that's sickening, I was reading the comments from our last episode. And people were saying how, like, it's obviously are you smarter than a fifth grader?
Yeah.
Questions. So then people were saying, I love how Louie's hyping up Yoatzi when she gets him right by saying sickening, but they're like basic ass things.
Like if they were super hard.
I think it was, I forgot which one I had asked you, but I was like, that's sickening that you knew it. And people were like, it's literally basic shit. But it's because we're so dumb that things like that are very cool to us.
Dude, no, yeah, like when you got the president, I was like, sickening.
This whole episode is a recap of the last episode. No, but
if you didn't watch it, you have to watch it.
Y'all need to go watch that one. But people were saying, because you know how I was like, what did I say? George Washington?
George Washington.
So I got it right, but then I was like, wait, wasn't he president like three presidents ago?
Presidents
and someone
ago?
was like, I think Louie's mistaking with George
Bush.
And I was like, oh wait, I thought they were the same person.
No,
but it's two different
yeah.
presidents. So they were both presidents?
Yeah. We had 2 Jorges. We might have even had 3. I don't know.
That's okay.
All right. So we're going to jump into today's episode.
No, we're not.
Oh.
I'm leaving. No, just kidding. I have something to give you.
Louie never gives me shit.
I know, but I got you something.
Before that, where the is my star? Oh, wait. Who won the last episode? Who won the 5th grader competition?
Me.
Oh, never mind.
Pendeja.
Okay, what is it?
I got you a little something.
What is it, baby? Es una rata.
Don't look. All right.
I'm scared.
I'm going to pull it out.
It's a penis.
Bitch.
Did you guys know that the acronym for Pretty Not Smart is PNS, therefore penis?
I know. Alex told us that, you guys. So we were like, oh, PNS. But then we're like, wait. Alex is like, that's penis. I was like, oh, it's kind of sickening. Very on brand.
And I look now.
Here. It's you. You guys, I went to the store and I saw this. I was like, wait, that's Yoatzi. Because it's 2 things. A pelona and an avestruz. That's you. You can put on your show.
So cute. In case you guys are listening and not watching, it's literally a pelona avestruz. With the tag y todo como siempre.
Oh, yeah.
Wait,
You left this at my house. You're so stupid.
The bottom half of Snow White.
So we went to Home Goods and she was so excited to buy like this huge Snow White cookie jar. And then we had both of the stuff that we bought in my trunk. So she took the top half of Snow White and she left the bottom half of Snow White.
That's how you know I haven't unboxed her.
I was gonna say,
I didn't even notice.
You still have it in the bag? Mm-hmm. We bought this shit like a month ago.
Aww.
But you left the bottom portion of Snow White.
Look at my avestruz. Look on screen.
Where is it?
It's like We all take a pic together.
I'm like, I don't see the difference.
Oh,
Here you go.
Cute. Thank you, Louie, for my avestruz.
You're welcome.
This podcast is brought to you by Cash App. With tools for saving and spending, it's the best place for you to level up your money and glow up your life.
Como ya les habíamos contado, my family and I came to Hawaii, and you guys, we glowed up our seats and we all flew first class. Literally, my parents, me, my hermanas, Travis, Ella. It definitely was a cool experience for all of us. My parents were all excited getting like their little meals. They even gave us pillows and blankies. So definitely made the whole flight so much more enjoyable and comfortable. Y todos nos creíamos because it was our first time as like a family doing a little first class moment.
If you want to glow up your life, you gotta glow up your money. So download Cash App in the App Store or Google Play. With no hidden fees and a free-to-order debit card, it feels like makeover for your finances. If you want to glow up your life, you gotta glow up your money. So download Cash App in the App Store or Google Play. With no hidden fees and a free-to-order debit card, it feels like makeover for your finances.
This show is sponsored by BetterHelp. After I had my baby girl Ella, I went through it, you guys. I was really lost, and I unfortunately went into postpartum depression. It really, really sucked because a lot of times I felt like I had nobody to talk to, or I just felt like I was all alone. But honestly, therapy really, really helped me out. I had somebody to talk to, somebody to help me with my choices, and somebody just to direct me in the right path all over again. So it was super helpful.
If you're currently thinking of starting therapy, give BetterHelp a try. It's entirely online, designed to be convenient, flexible, and suited to your schedule. Just fill out a brief questionnaire to get matched with a licensed therapist and switch therapists at any time for no additional charge. Let therapy be your map with BetterHelp. Visit betterhelp.com/PNS today to get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/PNS. But okay, you guys, so fun fact, actually really sad fact. I fucked up
His
my
nut
fucking
popped.
bitch. I fucked up my little squishmallow or whatever it's called.
So if you guys want to send us a squishmallow to our P.O. box, let us know.
Bitch. Okay, no, but the first party we're gonna talk about. Okay, so this party I feel like is one of those that I feel was like a fever dream.
And we always literally talk about this party
Always.
over and over
So much
again.
shit happened at this party that like it just always makes me like crack the fuck up. So this is one of our friends' party, and we hadn't seen this friend in like a cute little minute.
Yeah.
So she was like, hey, come over to my place. I'm going to be throwing a birthday party. And we're like, okay, like that'll be cute. But keep in mind, we've known this person for like a very, very long time. So we're familiar with their family and everything.
Mm-hmm.
But bitch, I'm telling you, we had not seen him in a long time. So the first thing we see when we walk into the party is our friend's aunt with like a fucking 10-foot long bong.
Just all the water boiling y todo.
All you hear is like, and I was like, what the? As soon as I walked in, I was like, this is not real. Like, I'm dreaming. Only because, like, we've known this person for a long time and we've known their family. So, like, it was like a trip seeing, like, an adult
like
that we know.
Big ass bong ripped.
And the bong, we're not kidding you guys. The bong was literally from the floor all the way. They were sitting on a couch. And they were like,
it was so big.
And I was like, I didn't even know that was possible.
And it was all made out of vidrio and everything. And when we walked in, she was like taking her hand.
Yeah,
so
like
it was,
right when we walked
the whole
in.
palo was like super foggy. Like she was about to take the biggest hit of her life.
I all made it for her with my DIY pipe.
Like, I got you.
I know. But that's like the first thing we saw when we walked in. And I remember
imagine.
me and Yoatzi looked at each other and I was like, bitch.
We were like, we're trying not to crack up. We're like,
Because it was just like a fever dream. I was like, I would have never expected to see my friend's family member that I've known for years, like taking a big old rip
ass
out of a
hit.
bong.
Yeah.
And then after that, as the party goes on. So I feel like house parties always get a little crazy.
Yeah, because, they definitely do. And it was literally inside her house, like no outside. So we're being like loud and rowdy, I think, because it was adentro.
Yeah. And like we got drunk really quick because everyone was just like super comfortable. So I feel like that's why a lot of shit happened. And there was also like these friends that we had that I don't know why. I guess they got like super horny vibes. And they were full on like fucking
Fingering
in the hallway.
jacking off in the hallway.
And I literally was like, I remember, I think I was going to the restroom. I don't know what. But they had blocked the whole like hallway with like black curtains.
So like it was a hallway, but on the other sides of the hallway estaba la cocina and the living room. But they blocked it with they blocked it with tarp so that nobody would go to the kitchen or the living room. So you just go in the hallway and then go to the big party in the back.
It was like a tunnel, basically.
A DIY tunnel.
I don't know if our friends were like just trying to find room and they couldn't find it. So literally, you guys, on the middle fucking piso, just doing their whole business. But like the awkward part was that people were like still coming in and out.
Yeah.
So a fuerzas, you had to pass by like them doing their business, and people were just like, oh shit, like walking over them to get to the party.
Ew. And we're like, okay.
I was like, hi.
Hey, nice to meet you, babe.
And
That was
then
awkward.
It's not a crazy fight. I mean, a crazy party without a fight.
Wait, before we get to the fight.
What?
So, it was my friend's party, and it came the time when we were going to sing happy birthday. And
I hate that part.
Let me see if I can explain it good. If not, Louie could take over. But we were like, happy birthday. We're all singing happy birthday. Drunk as fuck. And my friends, other friends got her like a DIY balloon drop type of situation from Party City, where vienen los pinches globos en una bolsa, and when you pull a string, it's supposed to like rip out the string, and all the balloons are gonna go wee like on top of her. I'm like, bitch, I can't tell this story. And then so we were all like, woo! And then they give her the string, and they're like, pull it. This bitch grabs the string, and she's like, she pulls it, and instead of the balloons going all magical, they like smack the shit out of her face, and she goes,
No, wait. So this bitch, so I took her a few times. She had the string, and she's like, like it wasn't
trying to be all cute.
It wasn't like ripping out. So then they were like, pull harder. So then she's like, ugh. And when she pulls it, the whole net, well, the whole like bolsa with balloons falls on her. She's like, the whole thing just like falls on her. And the funniest thing is like, thank God I was recording.
Louie has a video.
I have a video on my Snapchat. And then you can see how she's in frame, and the moment she pulls it, the whole bag falls and throws her out of frame. I kid you not, you guys, Yoatzi and I were cracking up for like 20 minutes straight.
Me and Louie were like getting abs on the floor, like cracking up, and everybody else in the party is cool, but they're not like kind of like crazy like me and Louie. So I just remember they were all looking at us like, what you guys give them? Like, are they okay? We're like, wah, wah, wah.
But then at the same time though, everybody was okay, so me and Yoatzi were seeing it from the side view. They were all seeing it from the front view. So from their POV, all they saw was like the bag of balloons just cover her, and like, oh shit, like what happened? Like they couldn't see the initial hit. Me and Yoatzi were on the side. So we saw the bag from the top fall and hit her on the face and like knock her. So me and Yoatzi were cracking up. And I still have, like, in the video's so long, you can see her get hit by the whole like balloon situation. And then it's like 5 minutes and me and Yoatzi like, like on the floor cracking up. Laughing.
And then I just remember the Thea in the back still taking more vomit. She's like, because me and Louie were just cracking up.
That was funny.
I hope that made you laugh, because it made me laugh all over again.
And then after that, the fight. I didn't full on get to see it because I was scared, but I kind of saw the whole momentum that was happening. Did you see it?
Well, when the fight first started going on, I'm not going to go into detail why the fight was caused, but it was a pretty bad fight.
Like ugly.
Yeah, it was like pretty bad. And one of the the fighters, the person was like, I'm gonna beat this person up, but in private, because they didn't want it to like get recorded or like to get made like a big fuss. So se metieron a un cuarto and they started fighting in the room.
Bitch.
And all you could hear was like, and they're like, get the. I'm all sound effects.
I know, man. Everyone's like, oh shit.
But we were just like, and everyone's like, it's okay, like get out of the door, like let them fight. And then they come out, and that's when they're like, they're all yelling at each other, still pushing each other.
They're taking it outside. I remember that.
Yeah, they took it outside. I just remember like the fight going on so intensely outside también that they accidentally broke Alex's little side mirror. Because Alex went to the party. Alex went to the party. My boyfriend. He wasn't my boyfriend at the time, but it's when we were first dating.
Well, all I remember seeing from there was like fighter number 1 that was like winning got fighter number 2 and was like,
dude, yeah.
But I guess these 2 fighters have had, and they were girls, they weren't guys. These 2 fighters had beef. So I guess everybody was kind of confused as to why person number 2 showed up knowing that person number 1 was going to be like, big. So it almost just seemed like they were going to be like, let's squash this beef. But it was ugly. It was like putazos and like, not even slaps, like kicks and like carry. And it was very like,
it was crazy.
Like a boxing match or crazier.
Yeah, it was really, really, really bad. Pero también we were all borrachos, so we're like, like we couldn't really process it.
But I think they had tried stopping the fight. I want to say like 3 times.
Yeah.
And the girls just kept going after one another to be like, hey, what's up? Like, big get her. And it was really scary. But there's a reason why I didn't get to see the initial fight.
You tell him. You have to. You can't back out now.
There was this hombre that was there, right? And me and this hombre had been talking for like not even talking. We've known of each other and we had talked in the past.
But you guys had never met before?
We had never met. It was very much just like talking, maybe sending pics here and there, talking about meeting up, but we like never met up.
Yeah.
And I saw him at the party for like the first time and I was like, oh shit. And I was like, hey, what's up? Like, so we're talking, everything, we're cool. We're getting like drinks together. Everything's like chilling and whatever. But then we were both already like kind of drunk. So I remember I have to use the restroom. So I'm gonna like go into the restroom and he's like trying to come in with me. So then I was like, mood? But then he's like, let me in. So I was like, eh. So then I let him inside the restroom and then I was like, okay, cute. So then at first we start like making out and then I'm like, okay, cute. But then he starts getting like really sloppy with the whole making out and starts trying to like get in my clothes. So then I was like, ugh. Like at this point I was just like, okay, wait, this is like I'm drunk, but I'm not like that drunk.
You think he was like hella messed up?
I think, well, he had just told me before in the past that like he really wanted to do stuff with me. So I feel like it was a mixture of like horny and like having the courage because he was drunk.
He was drunk. Give him courage.
And then I was like, bitch, I remember like I did not want to take off my shirt and stuff. He's like, come on. And then I was like, bitch, no. So then he's like still trying to kiss me. And then I was like, I'm leaving. And then he was like, no, like I thought you wanted to make out and stuff. I was like, yeah, but like not like this. So he's like still trying to do shit. So then I like push him off. I was like, bitch, I'm getting out. And I couldn't open the door. I was kind of panicking because he was still trying to like make out with me. So I was like, Yoatzi. And then like I opened the door. I was like, oh, God damn it. Like I literally step out and I was just like, because he was cute, but until then, that like made it gross for me.
Off for you.
And then he was like, wait, but like I thought you wanted to make out. I was like, I wanted to make out, not have you eat my face.
Ew, he probably had a big old boner.
Bitch, ew. I know. It was like just really gross. And like that, I was too busy doing that. So when I came out, I just saw like, bitch, butt grab, get that little boo.
You're like, wait, what happened?
Yeah. And then I'm just glad. I didn't think after that, I never saw him. I think that was the first and last time. When you need dinner fast, don't call for delivery. Think HelloFresh. Their fast and fresh recipes are ready in just 15 minutos. Yes, literally 15 minutes or less. Plus, HelloFresh is 25% cheaper than takeout. Featuring quality proteins, fresh produce, and plans for many lifestyles, it's no wonder why HelloFresh is America's #1 meal kit. Sometimes when my days are so hectic and I have no idea what to make for dinner, HelloFresh comes through and they help me out in deciding what I'm gonna make, and everything is so easy to make and they're done so quickly. For sure, my favorite things have to be pasta because everyone in my house loves pasta. Go to HelloFresh.com/PrettySmart50 and use code PrettySmart50 for 50% off plus free shipping. Go to hellofresh.com/prettysmart50 and use code prettysmart50 for 50% off plus free shipping. Okay, you guys. So fun fact, actually really sad fact. You guys just missed 4 different stories because this dumbass right next to me didn't press record.
You guys, I'm so sorry. I'm tired too. It's because I was so excited to tell you guys the stories that I forgot to press rec.
So I'm in charge of camera and lights and action, and she's in charge of just audio.
I got distracted. It happens. I'm pretty not smart.
You guys, we literally filmed like a 20, almost 25-minute story, 3 different ones. And we're about to like stop recording just to like let the camera
We're
reset.
like, all right. We're like, oh.
And she was like, oh shit, wait, let me press record. I was like, wait, what? She's like, I didn't press record. I was like,
sorry, Louie.
lying.
He almost quit. He was about to be like, well, I guess the fucking podcast is going to be called Pretty because that's it.
I literally was just going to be like, okay. Just
he was about to tear the whole purple wall. Like, it was all going to turn white.
No, I was going to paint everything purple and just call it Pretty.
No, he was going to call it Louie's Life.
Bitch. So those stories were funny, but one thing about me, I'm not doing the challenge.
He didn't want to do it again.
It's because I don't like repeating myself. All right. No, I just feel like the story doesn't come out the same once it's just been told like 5 seconds ago. So luckily, me and Yoatzi party a lot. So we have other stories, but I'm still mad at you.
Maybe it was meant to be. What if whoever is the podcast in the podcast world I don't know. Maybe Diosito was like, those stories are not about to come out on the internet, Yoatzi and Louie. Be careful with what you're sharing, Yoatzi and Louie.
I don't give up. I'm just kidding.
All Friday.
They were funny,
They
but
were
you know
really
what?
funny.
Fine, I'll take it that way because one of them was about the teacher. All right, that's all I'm going to say.
That's all we're going to say.
The teacher could have gotten fired. Nah, just kidding.
No, definitely not like that. But
no, it was just like I just ended up drinking with one of my teachers, and that was it.
Long story short,
like
I ended up taking a shot with a teacher.
I know, it was funny, but literally, yeah, I'll just tell you that one really quick. Long story short, I went to a party.
Well, let me do it.
A teacher that I knew was there, and I literally was just like, wait, what the fuck? It was like very like, what is it? Alternate
You were in an alternate universe?
Yeah, I felt very those eyes. Because me and Yoatzi were saying how like whenever you see a teacher out of school, it's very like trippy. You're
weird.
Like, wait, like this is weird. I'm
weird.
supposed to
Seeing
be
him
out here.
Of teaching.
So I just went to this party with Yoatzi, and there was a teacher there that I knew, and then I was just like, wait, what the fuck? And I thought she was gonna get me in trouble for like drinking because I was still in high school. So I was like trying to hide my drink and shit. And she's like, what are you doing? And I was like, so like I felt like I was in school, and then she ended up being like, bitch, you can fucking drink. But hearing her cuss and just like,
bitch?
Yeah, I was just like, you're not supposed to be doing that. All right, as I'm not supposed to be drinking. But basically, I had her little secret. She had my little secret. And she was basically like, don't fucking tell anybody you just saw me fucking drinking and cussing right now. And then I was like, okay, well, don't fucking tell my parents I'm out here drinking. So we both kind of had like each other's back.
They were like, cheers.
Yeah, but.
Wait, do you remember that one teacher in high school that used to cuss all the time? I'm not going to say her name.
I know.
But she was like, how are you doing, little bitch? Aren't you turning your homework? Stupid bitch.
Yeah. Say her. Nah, just kidding. She was funny.
She was funny.
Everybody in school liked her.
She was like, hey, bitch. And
yeah,
just like high five everyone. I
remember the
first. What the fuck are you doing over there?
And like all the teachers knew it and everything. Everybody was just like, that's just how she is. But I remember the first time I heard it, I was like, what the fuck? She would just walk around there like, hey, bitch. Or like, hey, stupid hoe. Well,
yeah,
no, not hoe. But like,
no, she would. Because she'd
really?
be like the cheerleader. She'd be like, what are you hoes up to with your mini skirts? And we'd be like...
But she didn't mean it very like she it was just like her.
It was her personality
funny,
was just
language.
like that. But she was funny.
No, yeah, I liked her. I never had her as a teacher, but like everybody knew her and everybody was cool with her because she was just like that.
Say, hey, bitch. Yeah, I never had her as a teacher. I was
Really?
kind of scared of her. No, I was scared of her.
She was one of those like funny people that has a very like
Intense personality.
But like also very seria vibes.
Like como un strong personality.
Yeah, so you were just like, you thought she was going to like read you to filth in that very moment.
Because if you pissed her off, she would rip you a new one.
Oh, yeah.
You didn't want to piss her off.
But,
is this podcast about teachers or what?
I know. But okay.
Back to the stories.
Back to the new drunk stories.
We have fresh ones.
Because I'm not going to repeat myself.
I hear you repeated them. Is that what the teacher wants?
But that wasn't the good one.
I know. The good one will be for another one.
Yeah, the good one was very long and it was hella funny, but I already laughed all that out. But anyways, so basically, this story was back in like what, 2019? With like Laura, Cassie, Jesus.
Yeah, it was 2019.
So around 2019 is like when me and Yoatzi kind of stepped into like
the
LA.
World.
Yeah, so like we were doing a lot of partying with like, I don't know if you guys remember, if you guys were following us, you guys probably remember seeing a lot of our stories and Snapchats, and we would always like post when we would have like little party buses with like Laura and stuff.
Yeah.
I don't remember what Laura was celebrating. I don't know if it was her birthday or something else, but
she always had party buses for just it being Thursday.
Yeah.
Like, had no reason. She like party bus.
She was just like, I'm trying to have fun with y'all. So like everybody was like, it's crazy when I think about those times because we were all so young. Like
we were.
I was what, like 20? This is how many years ago? This is 3-4 years ago?
Yeah, 24.
Ew, it's crazy how much time flies. Like I literally can't process that. But anyways, Laura had gotten this party bus and I remember we were all like hella drunk or whatever. And our DD comes to pick us up. And he's like, okay, I'm going to take you guys back to Laura's warehouse. Because Laura's warehouse was like where we would all get our Ubers from.
Yeah, we would all leave from there. Yeah, a sus casas.
So they were like, okay, like our DD was like, I'm going to take you guys back to Laura's house in like this other little van. And then we're all inside of the little, ¿cómo se llaman esos carros? They're like...
The vans. They're like...
shuttles, almost like shuttles.
Like a shuttle. Like
like
the
a shuttle.
white little vans.
Uh-huh. So they basically, everybody's like sitting down and then all the back of the shuttle was full with like boxes. And my dumbass gets up from my seat as the guy's like driving us back to Laura's warehouse.
You were like pretty borracho, right?
Yes, I was pretty drunk. So that's why I got up. So I was just like, oh, I'm going to get up. Because like, in this shuttle, you guys, there's like a few rows of like little seats. And the back of it is all cajas from like Laura's boutique. So as the guy's driving, I'm like, oh, let me get up and like walk to Laura's little aisle real quick. Because I was going to go sit next to Laura. And because I think Laura was like towards the front. I was all the way in the back. So as I'm going up, the guy obviously like randomly is going to like stop to like for like a red light or a stop, whatever. So I'm walking to Laura. I'm not even holding onto any seats. Me all borracho thinking I'm like, I
powerful.
know. So I'm like, hey Laura, I'm like walking to her and the guy makes a stop and I was like, oh! And I literally fly to the back of the shuttle thing or whatever.
Yes.
And Laura heard me when I called her, so she turned around and everybody else turned around to see me like, bitch, why are you up? And I was like, oh shit. And so like, think about it, you guys. Everything's moving. So when the car comes to a stop, I literally go, oh, and I fly back.
To the back.
And I fall on top of all the boxes and all you hear is like,
and I think Laura recorded, no, when you were in the boxes, like you climbing your way out of the boxes.
I don't remember if it was Laura or somebody else, but somebody had a video.
It, yeah.
But literally when everybody turned back to see me, I was like, all torcido, like my foot was like behind my neck and like my arm was like by my fingers,
Oh my God.
And everybody was just cracking because I was like all metido into the boxes. So then they're like, wait, pull over. Like this dumbass stood up and got sent to the back of the fucking shuttle. So then everybody, instead of picking me up, everybody's recording me. And I'm like, all I remember being like, help me. And everybody's like, and I was just like all torcido in the back. Like, well, why the fuck you get up? And I was like, I was trying to get to Laura. And that shit was funny, but nobody picked me up. And I rode like that the rest of the night. Nah, just kidding.
I'm like, really?
No. They got me up after.
And then, I don't know if it was the same party or not.
I'm pretty sure it was because I was really drunk that party.
So we went to Laura's warehouse to play hide and go seek.
I don't know who the fuck came up with that idea.
It's Laura.
Oh,
dude, she'd be like, let's play hide and seek.
Because her warehouse was big.
She had a
was like,
big
let's
ass
play
warehouse.
hide and seek.
Like, let's play hide and seek. So we're like, because we're all drunk, like, ready, set, go. And like everybody goes and like tries to hide. I remember I hid on top of one of her like shelves. I was hasta arriba.
Bitch, how the fuck?
I don't know. I saw somebody else do it, so I did it too.
And she had all the lights off, you guys. So everybody's drunk, lights off, a big ass warehouse. There's like racks of clothes and like stacks of clothes. So Yoatzi decided to hide all the way up there. It's super dark, so like you can almost hide anywhere.
So dark. Do you remember where you hid?
Yes, I hid. So she had a bunch of racks of like the clothes, and I was all the way like under the rack.
Pero no, you were on top.
I
don't think you remember. Okay, so
top?
I don't know what you were on top of, but he was on top of something because they found me, and I'm like, they found me. So whoever was found went to like the front of the little warehouse with the lights on, and then they're like, "Where the fuck's Louie?" And we couldn't find you. And they couldn't find Louie. We're like, "Where the fuck is Louie?" And Andrea has a video, and then we just hear. We're like, what the fuck? We all run in. Louie is in one of Laura's tables where they like pack orders, and he's like, oh.
I don't remember that.
Like, and Andrea's recording, and he looks like a cockroach aplastada. He's like,
oh, that's the video that Andrea had. Andrea has the. Oh, that's the one. Andrea always talks about the video, and I was like, what are you talking about? Well, I probably lost some brain cells when I fell, because Andrea showed me that video, and I was like, what's that? Where's that video from? And everybody was recording me. I saw it once, but I don't know what it was from.
Okay, what's that one? And he's like,
and then Andrea posted on her Snapchat, and the caption was like, he looks like a cockroach. And I was like,
and we're like, what happened? He was just like, I don't know.
Well, you guys, from the fucking avientada from the shuttle and then the falling of that, like, how was I not gonna like forget some stuff?
And that's when everyone was recording you, and you probably saw the flashes, and then we turned around and left.
You see, you guys don't drink. All right, I literally mixed both of them.
And then
I fell in both.
And then I was like, oh shit, Louie. So we go to pick him up, and I remember me and Andrea asking you, like, where did you hide? And you're like, I don't know. But I was like, where the fuck was he that he fucking fell? And we heard the big ass thump, and he was like, oh, está todo chingado. That shit was so fucking funny, dude.
No, and then I remember that same time that we were playing hide and go seek. Once we were all done, I guess I was all chingado. We all go to like the front of the warehouse. We're like, that was fun, because we only played one round. And I don't remember if it was Cassie or Jesus, but everyone was like, wait, where's Cassie? Or like, where's I think it was Jesus. Everyone's like, where's Jesus? And I was like, oh shit. Mind you guys, we had already stopped playing hide and go seek for like an hour. And everybody's like, oh shit. So then Laura turns on all the lights, and they were the ones that were under the racks, and they fell asleep.
Shut the fuck up.
They fell asleep under the racks, but they had been there for like an hour and a half. And everybody was like, babe, we were all cracking up because like we forgot about them. And we were all like outside eating already, like canes or I don't know what. And we forgot about them. They were like, they were still hiding. But that was funny.
That's really funny.
Do you remember that other time that we all got this big ass Airbnb?
Oh,
and we played hide and go seek también. Is that one time where you were wearing that white dress from Fashion Nova and I took your picture?
Ew, fuck you. I don't remember. Oh, I didn't go the first night because I had homework.
Oh, that's right.
And he told me, I was in college, and he was like, bitch, the first night was so fucking fun. Like, you missed it. I was like,
I know, I was all rubbing in your face. No, but the day that, well, we had gotten this big old Airbnb. And we were also playing hide and go seek in there, and it was really fun. It was like a huge, like, it's not a mansion, but it was like a huge house. Like, it was very pretty.
I remember it.
And
was so pretty.
All of us always loved playing hide and go seek, and I think it was like early stages.
Yeah,
it was like early stages of all of us like meeting, like everyone who's kind of doing social media in this thing like Latino little circle. So it was always fun like playing hide and seek. But anyways, I remember that part. It's your fault you're yawning. You didn't record 30 minutes worth of stories.
20 minutes.
30.
And then?
That same party, I remember Yoatzi wanted me to... No, it wasn't the party. We were still at the house getting ready for the party. She wanted me to take pictures of her.
Fuck you!
And I think I was tired because I had taken so many pictures of her already.
I'm going to find it when you take them.
No, you're not going to find it.
Yes, I am.
Literally, I had taken pictures of her inside of the house, on the side.
And I didn't like them. This was before my first BBL, so I felt all aguada.
Aguada, bitch.
I just did not like them.
So I had taken so many pictures of her, so she had me go outside in the backyard and take some pictures of her. But this puta was standing right in front. So atrás de ella, there was like this outdoor light. So obviously, if you're taking a picture in front of it, like it made, and it was nighttime already, so it made her look super dark because
the camera was just focusing on the light.
Like the shadow?
So it was almost just like her silhouette shadow. And I was so tired. She's like, here, take one more picture of me. I was like, ugh. So I took it and I was like, here. And I left. And she gets all pissed because all it is like her outline. You can't even see
literally the outline. And he was like, there's your picture.
And then
I found the bitch. Hold on.
let me see. And then she showed it to Laura. She was like, this dumbass, look at the picture he took of me. And look. We need to insert it into the video.
Look, you guys, I thought I was the hottest. Mira este boy. What is that? No manches.
Look, I took that one picture and I was like, here. And
no,
I
you
left.
took a few. You're like, shh, 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 shh.
Oh, yeah, but they were all like in
They're
that dark
all
silhouette.
the same.
It's literally
Look,
just.
oh, wait. And then the one.
That was funny.
Y este bien arregladita.
I know.
Mira.
Show him like the whole little like pose.
Ay, pero mira la silueta sin el BBL.
Ay, pero luego te fuiste a operar.
Ay, sí. Dude, these pictures are not it.
They were cute.
All right, I have the story. Ya la había dicho. Pero because I fucked up, I want to say it again because it was actually really funny.
Hear me.
But I'll make it short and sweet and cute. So long story short, me and Louie went to another party together and we got a little messed up, but I got like pretty messed up compared to Louie. And then I just remember that somebody dropped us off, like I think we got an Uber taxi, or I don't know how that shit worked back in the day. But we ended up making it home safely and soundly. And my parents obviously didn't know that me and Louie drink, right? So we had to make it home and we had to walk in and be sober vibes.
Yes.
So I just remember telling Louie, like, okay, like what do we do? We need to sober up. And Louie was like, let's just go on for a little walk.
Around the neighborhood.
Around the neighborhood and hopefully you sober up, babe. Because he was like, fine. Pero
Yeah.
yo, I was like, Louie, all hallucinating and shit. I'm like, Louie. So then I think it was because of all the walking. I don't know what happened, but like we kind of got a little bit far from the house. And I was like, Louie, I have to pee. And then he was like, what do you mean? And I was like, Louie, I have to pee. And he's like, okay, well, just hurry up so we can get back to the house and like you make it. And I'm like, okay. I don't know what happened, but like when we were about to get to the house, I was so drunk, you guys. I started cracking up.
And we were so close.
We were so close. I started cracking up. And obviously when you laugh, like, te meas.
Yeah.
So, me mie.
I literally just remember her like, she was walking already pretty slow, and then she starts walking slower, and then she starts. Well, she starts cracking up, and then I see her clench her feet and start holding down there, and I was like, "Babe, like I already knew it was like, coming." And she just starts fucking peeing all over herself.
And the me peeing, like I was already laughing, but me peeing made me laugh even more. So I was cracking up, and the pee was just coming out, and it was so much pee. Like I had a crazy puddle around me.
Like literally, you guys, like a manguera. It was like, and I just remember like looking down at her shoes and everything, and it was literally not stopping, and it was like a whole puddle, and I was like, ugh. But I was cracking up too because I literally couldn't believe that one, we were so close to getting to our house, and two, that her cracking up made me crack up, and three, just watching her literally, I almost feel like she just gave up. She's like, man, and she was like, and it was like right in front of her house.
I kind of did give up because like at that point, what was I supposed to do? I was like, you want me to stop peeing, babe, and then finish in the house?
Yes.
I'm like, oh, hold on. No, dude, I just let her rip. And I was wearing jeans. So my jeans were like empapados of miados. And then
All stuck to you.
Ew, miado, güey.
Well, you were wearing skinny ass jeans. You're like,
So then after I was like, Louie, how are we going to get in the house? Because we had to pretend that we were sober. So then my mom just sent us a text and was like, hey, you guys, like the door's open. Like, ya métanse, and like whenever you're home. So then we made it in. And then thankfully my parents were already in bed. So we just had to like sneak and peek in there and be like, hey, we're home. So that's what we did. We're like, ya llegamos. And then they're like, okay, cierran la puerta. Buenas noches. I fucking went into my room, me cambié, and I went into the shower, I went to the bathroom y me limpié con una toallita porque no me quería dormir toda miada.
¿por qué no te bañaste por acá?
Porque estaba bien pinche borracha, no me quería quebrar la maceta. Imagine I fell and I fucking, I quedo en el shower.
¿Quién te manda a miarte?
And so I clean myself up con wipes y todo, una toalla. And then I go on the phone with my best friend Julie, and I was like, bitch, I just peed outside. Like I was telling Julie the whole story. And I think que me mareé porque me acosté. Dude, me mareé bien feo. I just remember I like turned to the side. I'm like, Julie, wait. And I was in my bed and I just turned to the side, dude. Oh, and I was also cracking up as I was throwing up. I was like,
she was hella drunk, so she was like not processing anything that was happening.
And I remember I threw up all over my cheer bag, my cheer pom-poms, my cheer shoes, like everything. And Julie was like, bitch, you better clean that shit up. Like, you have to use that stuff. And I was like, So, bien borracha, pero ahí andaba como Cinderella.
I was going to say, all Cinderella, cleaning it all up.
La, la, la. Nothing can stop us now.
Ew, I hate that shit.
If you can guess where that's from, you get 10 points.
I be. No, you guys, but our parents were like super strict about us not drinking. Like literally even up until I was like 21. So that's why like Yoatzi was like trying her best to like hide like not being borracha and shit like that. So like I feel like she was all scared, so she had to like fucking clean up the whole thing.
Yes.
But that being said, their parents being super drunk, there was this one time.
My parents being super drunk?
Wait, I said that?
Yeah.
I'm hallucinating.
We're tired.
By the way, you guys, like 10 p.m. right now. We've been
so
filming
late.
for 3 hours.
Oh, it's literally 9.
And it's your fault because it's all gone. But anyway, bitch, I need that energy. But anyways, so my parents didn't let us drink. So this one time, I think it was like New Year's or was it Christmas?
It was Christmas. No, it was Thanksgiving because we had the whole mesa y todo. It was Thanksgiving.
So basically, I wanted to like see what my mom did if she like saw me drinking. So I ended up getting like this little botellita that they had of alcohol, and it was already empty. So I got it, and I was like, I'm gonna pour apple juice in here so it looks like the tequila, because I think it was like reposado, so it was like that orangish.
Yeah.
So I put like the apple juice in the little bottle.
It was like a little see-through flask moment.
So you could see the alcohol in there.
Yeah.
So then I think it was Yoatzi or something. I was just like, wait, call my mom. So like I turned around to like me supposedly giving my back to my mom so she wouldn't see me. And Yoatzi was like, well, I don't know if it was my dad, but someone was like, míralo lo que está haciendo. So my mom turns around and as soon as she sees me, she's like, and I'm like pretending to like
he
chug.
like grabs it and he was like,
yeah. And then my mom's like, and she like looks at the camera because we were recording. Like,
and
by
she
the
was
way,
just like,
this video is up on my Instagram still. Like if you scroll all the way down to like 1920, you'll find it.
He'll have it posted on his Instagram story.
No, they can go look for it now. Just kidding. No. But yeah, so I literally recorded like my mom's reaction, and she literally, it's like super telenovela. Like she looks into like the camera, like
she's just like.
And then I don't think I got this on camera, but she's like, dámelo. And I was like, no. And I kept drinking more. And she was like, Luisito, ya. And she was getting like all pissed
like,
about it.
Dámelo, Luis.
And then my dad was in on the joke, so he wasn't like really tripping. But it was hella funny. And
my dad was just like laughing on the side.
Yeah. And then I think that's how my mom knew it was a prank, because she saw my dad laughing. Because she knows that my dad would have been like, ooh.
But like she was pissed. If you look at the video, I feel like he only put one little part in it. But dude, my mom was so much like, Luis, no me digas eso. Yeah. Like, no puedes estar haciendo eso. Luis, dame eso. Like typical Mexican mom, just freaking out. He was like, just like laughing.
I think she was more shook at the fact that I made it look like so easy. So I feel like in her head, she was like, this is not the first time I'm going to fuck him up. So I feel like those were the vibes she was giving me.
Yeah. Guys, Louie doesn't want to film.
I don't care. You're the one who didn't fucking record.
He's so tired.
So one thing I've always said, you guys, that I will never fake my personality.
So he's like, I'm actually really boring.
No, I just feel like... All right. No, I don't know. I just feel like once I've done something, I can't do it again. And like,
so you can't be the baddest perra ever again. It's over.
No, because that comes natural. Me telling a story all over again after I just fucking said it is not going to be fucking natural. No, porque es toda tu pinche culpa la verga. Because literally, you guys, I've been up today since 8 a.m.
Look, bitch, I have to.
I know, but I'm saying like, I'm not used to waking up that early. So I woke up that early because of her. Because I didn't have to. I usually wake up like at 9:30, which doesn't sound like too much of a difference, but an hour and a half is an hour and a half.
Pues duérmase más temprano.
No. I did go to sleep early, but I had to wake up early because of her. And now I have to film for 3 hours because of her and then lose all of it.
Give this video the biggest thumbs up and it'll make him feel so much better. So if you're new to this channel, just give it a big thumbs up and give it extra views. Tell your tia to watch, your mom to watch, your dad to watch. Everybody watches so we get more views so Louie feels a lot fucking better or else he's going to kick me out of the fucking podcast and then it's just going to be pretty and not smart.
Hate you. If our name wasn't pretty not smart, I would have fucked you up. But it's on brand.
Like, so it's okay that you're stupid.
Literally, we be doing the most stupidest shit, you guys, and then it just makes sense. Like, I used to think I was the really bad one spelling, but Yoatzi's always misspelling shit every time she posts on her Instagram.
Like, not to be like mean or anything, but I think we're actually really dumb.
We
like,
are.
We're really dumb. Like, and not. We're like not. I can't even say
I'm like, what the? I'm like, she's all just like, nah.
All AI. Thank you for the
know.
roses. Thank you for the roses. We're not faking it. Like, it is what it is. Like, I'm so sorry, pero así somos.
I'm so sorry. All right, just repeated exactly what you just said.
What the fuck?
No, you guys, that's how tired my brain is right now. That like I can't even like come up with like a good comeback. I'm like,
he's powered off.
No, but I'm sorry, you guys. But if you guys want a part 2 to our stories of us getting drunk, let us know, and maybe I'll tell you guys the rest of the stories. I just feel like I just said them, so my brain needs a whole like reset button.
And también, I mean, it's late. So
yeah, but we still really appreciate you guys listening to not only this episode, but every single episode. We're already on the double digits when it comes to our videos. And yeah, it makes us happy, but not happy when she doesn't record. So everybody, please put in the comments, thank you, Yoatzi, in the comment section below.
Thank you for a horrible episode, Yoatzi.
No, it's still funny. I'm just a little sad that I wish they would have listened to the other. All right, I'm saying it's funny as if I'm the one listening. They're like, no, yeah, I hate it.
They're like, guys, this was your worst episode. It was boring as fuck.
No, it was good, but she didn't record.
We love you guys. Don't ever forget that.
So please forgive me.
I'm sorry.
No, I don't forgive you. Okay, you guys, we are. Oh, I thought you were going to turn off the sign. I was like, we're not done recording.
Forgive the avestruz.
No. Give me my gift back. No. Give it.
It's on top of the mic.
You don't deserve. No, the next episode is just the avestruz. You're not even in it. And I'm like, just sit there and look pretty. I was like, you don't have to talk.
Oh, it's so cute.
You know, like a piton. Okay, watch, turn it around like that.
It's on mine.
Ew! Harry.
It's the color would be.
Ew!
With a little black.
Ew, puerca.
Okay.
All right, you guys, thank you so much for listening, and we'll see you guys on the next episode. Peace. Bye. Yeah.